In the background, you can see the iconic skyline of the city of Edinburgh, where in a week's time, the Edinburgh Festival and Fringe will kick off. It's the biggest and most successful arts festival in the world, with, I think, about 3,500 shows going on from every sphere of the arts. And it is a feast of creativity. I performed in it many years ago, and taking part and being in the audience and just enjoying the vibe around the city is a sensation that only those who have visited Edinburgh will understand. But you see, when we talk of creativity, people always think about the arts. But there's another side of creativity that I want to champion, and I've been doing it for many years. And it's outside the arts, it's in business. Business does well on creativity, because if it doesn't survive. And you take a challenge and you think, how do we approach this? Take, for example, in Belgium, the problem of motorists with electric cars finding themselves isolated away from a charge point has been dealt with, because they've now got a company that cycles along with a charging point, and it's like ordering a takeaway. It arrives in a few minutes. You're able to charge your car. Loneliness, one of the biggest problems across the Western world at the moment, is being dealt with by businesses as well. There's a supermarket in Holland where they've added, an extra 200 cash points, where there are staff there to talk to customers. There is no rush to get through. They've also been trained to recognise loneliness and isolation. And also, they've charged the staff with looking at initiatives that they can take out into the local community. You see, there are solutions to every challenge. Where I see less of this is in those services that are specifically tasked to deliver social impacts. And this is where the art of using the creative mind, the imagination, really comes into its own. When you think about a challenge like public health, in Finland, which had a worse cardiovascular record than Scotland in the 70s, it's now the healthiest nation in Europe. As part of that enormous revolution, they had cholesterol measuring competitions between neighbourhoods. They introduced pensioner playgrounds. They compensated the dairy farmers and encouraged them and supported them to grow berries. Berries are now part of the staple diet in Finland. You see, every challenge can be met in two ways. One is head on. Where's the budget coming from? How much have we got available? Who's going to do this? What departments are going to be involved? What policy do we need to come up with to embrace this change? No, that's the wrong way. The right way is to bring the right people together in a room and just explore the creative minds of those in the room. You've got advisors, you've got consultants, bring in creatives. Scotland has got a vibrant creative industry. In fact, the whole of the UK, I would say its greatest strength is creativity. Yet, why do we not deploy the creative minds that exist out there in pursuing new ideas to embrace some of the social challenges and economic challenges we've got? It can be done. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy the festival in Edinburgh because I'm going to see some amazing performances. And each year turns up incredible new ideas in theatre, in dance, in music, in poetry, in literature. Let's make this a year where creativity isn't just celebrated in the theatres and the galleries and the concert halls, but it also becomes part of the way we think about those challenges which currently beset us.